Hello and welcome to my highlights of F1Total Season 6 Race 15 for the season finale here at the Japanese Grand Prix Suzuka Circuit. Sorry about that one. We're starting our hot lap, or my hot lap, on qualifying. Currently US lap is a 126.057, which is P4, so I'm looking to improve on that. Japan is not a track I've been particularly strong on, at least over one lap, but in the race usually I manage to just made up some places based on... I think this is quite a difficult track, so people just make mistakes and I can take advantage of that quite often. So yeah, just looking to put myself in a decent position and then see where I can end up in the race. I'm not fighting for anything anymore in this championship. The championship is well over, and I was never a factor really after my shitty start in the season. But yeah, it's been going well recently. I've actually made my way back up to P3 by now, but it is quite close, and I think I don't actually know if I end up keeping it or not after this race, but yeah, we'll see. Actually quite close to my previous best, not really gaining any time through the first 1.5 sectors, as well, there's a bit more to go until the second sector ends, so we go through Spoon Curve. I must say, it's been a great season, it's been really fun. Obviously, I would have liked to have more of a championship fight, as Jeremy just completely dominated that. Well, hopefully next season on a new game will be better, but obviously this will also mean there will be a bit of a pause in videos at least, or at least in videos about this league. Most leagues have stopped as well, so yeah, you can probably tell that I'm running out of content with all the league racing just stopping. But yeah, the lap is now almost finished as we go over the line. 1/10 improvement, 125.928, and it puts me in P2, only behind Jeremy. I mean, who else would it be on pole position? But yeah, we now jump to the results action. Alex in the end has managed to take pole position away from Jeremy. I end up in P5 with Alex, Luki, and Fabian improving, and Jeremy was already in front of me. So yeah, P5. I guess that's a decent starting position. I can work with that. Obviously, would have liked to be further up the grid, but yeah, we'll see. But now, as you can see on the grid, there is some rain that has come down, and this could be quite spicy. This could be a really interesting race, as well, rain in Japan is quite difficult. But yeah, we now have the 5 red lights going on, and it's lights out, and away we go. The race has started pretty early on the power, abusing the fact that I used medium traction control for this race start. Luki on the left hand side sliding around, allowing me to move up into P4, actually making contact with Fabian up ahead, but thankfully no wing damage, as you can see on the bottom right. Bit of a slide coming out of the first corner, PC really staying behind. And now through the S section here, still having the medium traction control activated. I will be turning it off once I get the time for it, but yeah, on race starts I like to put it on medium because I can't start in the rain. I've never done it on no traction control. I should probably practice it, but I could never be bothered. Yeah, end of jumping lap 2, but now I have deactivated traction control. I'm down to no traction control again. And PC is right behind me. If I drop a tire onto the curb and almost lose the car, they have to counter steer again on the exit as I put too much power down, and PC moves past me quite easily. Kart Racer now pressuring me as well. He's got a good run on me, obviously, as my exit was completely terrible. But is he gonna go for the move? No, he stays behind me, and I stay in P5 for now. But yeah, that was quite the costly mistake. Cost me a P4 against PC Bully, who's quite a strong rain driver as well, so he's probably just gonna be driving away from me as we jump into lap 3. He's actually being held up by Fabian up ahead, which does allow me to stay with him. But now Carton is gonna run out of Vecna 2. He's gonna dive from me here in the rain at the Kobayashi hairpin, but thankfully managed to slow it down, almost lose the car there. But I think I'm still on... Yeah, I've got a better run on him. I've got the inside line as we are making our way into Spoon Corner, but he's been more brave with the overtake, I think, as he's gotten a better run through the fast right-hander, flat out. And yeah, he managed to get P5 away from me. Great move from Cartlace, I must admit. A bit ambitious maybe in the rain, and I think if I hadn't jumped out the way a bit, we would have definitely made contact. But I guess that's racing, especially in the rain. You have to go for these kinds of moves. My English today is not that good. I don't know what's going on right now. I think my brain is still adjusting from speaking German to English. Now Kart Racer has made a mistake up ahead, going off the track into the gravel trap, and allows me to move up into P5 quite easily actually. And yeah, go back into position where I was earlier. No wheel completely removes, invalidates this move in a way, I don't know. As Fabian now goes into pit lane on lap 13, very early pit stop, and he's actually going for dry tires. As you can see, it stopped raining. As Jeff was saying as well, it isn't raining anymore, but it's still very much wet. But I think Fabian said we're in a party together, together with a few other people racing. That he had, I think, 75% at this point, so he was close to puncture territory. You can see I've also got a lot of tire wear as we go to the end of lap 15. Jeremy up ahead is in the pit lane, and well, we're gonna have a look at my tire wear I think soon. I think I opened it in this clip. I hope I did. If I didn't, I'm just talking rubbish now. Alex in the pit lane, Jeremy in the pit lane. Jeremy going for mediums. Once again asking for weather report. No, yeah, we are in a phase now where both tires are viable, but I know that's not true. You could see I had 74% in the tires, and well, since I was talking to Fabian at this point, I knew that the right tires were completely terrible. He was losing like 3 seconds a sector, so it was really bad. 80% on the tires now, as we finish lap 6 and I have to pit this lap. I would be getting a puncture if I stay out any longer. I was already in danger of getting a puncture after I stayed out one more lap after lap 16. But yeah, now I'm in the pit lane, and I'm gonna get on some medium tires. I could have maybe even gone for softs, but I think it would have just been just a safer option to go for mediums. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the pit lane in P4, maybe. Where's Alex? I think Alex is just coming across the main straight now. He might get us as we come out the pit lane, very much sliding all over the place, and Alex moves past me. But yeah, you can definitely see that it's still time for intermediates, but there's no point making pits of intermediates now, and I can't stay out on the 80% intermediates any longer because I would be getting a puncture. So I'm just gonna bite the bullet. You can see Fabian has lost like 20 seconds on us. He was in front of me, and he's now, well, he's 15 seconds behind. But a safety car has been deployed, and that is actually perfect for me, or for everyone who pitted for the mediums. Or for dry tires in general, because dry tires were not the tire to be on now, but under safety car it doesn't even matter. As we now jump to the end of lap 17, there's Kart Racer in the pit lane who didn't make his pit stop, so he actually stayed out longer than everybody else, but he does come out behind us, but yeah, thankfully, and that has moved me up into P4. I think Kart Racer was behind us anyway, so we now jump into lap 20. It's almost completely dry by now, so it's definitely time for dry tires, and the race is being restarted. A few people have actually pitted for soft on the safety car, which is an interesting strategy. You can't really overtake that well around Japan, which is the reason I didn't do it. On other tracks I would have done it. On a track like Monza, for example, I definitely would have pitted for soft. But yeah, the restart is now happening. Jeremy has gotten away quite well. Alex defending from me. He's got some decent straight line speed. I'm using all of the overtake I've got, but I'm now gonna turn it off and just accept that I'm not gonna be making a move into turn 1. But now we go through turn 1. Alex here in front of me going quite slowly there, and we both have a slide, but Alex loses a lot of speed there, and I just ran to his back after I've managed to save my car. And I've got some wing damage now. And track like Japan, wing damage is, well, you can just end. I'm just completely fucked. There's no way I can keep up with the guys in front now. I can maybe keep behind a few guys. Kart Racer has retired in the session apparently. Yeah, my teammate actually on the soft tires, he is fighting for P4, maybe even the podium. So if he does get King and Nuki, I'll just let him pass, because yeah, it's my teammate, he's on soft tires, I've got wing damage, no way I can hold him behind. And now as we go onto the main straight, Nuki using that DRS of his, and that's gonna be a pretty easy move from him. I'm now telling my teammate to go to the inside, as I'm gonna brake early and let him go. There we go, I've let my teammate through. And yeah, I'm gonna have to see if he can get Luki and maybe even the podium. It would be his first podium in F1Total for Pocho, which would be quite nice. But I think it's a bit they're a bit too far away. But yeah, still obviously, why would I fight my teammate there? Yeah, as we jump to the end of lap 25 into lap 26, Pocho now quite close to Luki, using that soft tires of his. Normally Luke is the fastest driver, I must admit that. Poch is not the fastest driver in the league by any means, but he's using the soft tires, he's using the strategy that he's been given, and he goes clean around the outside of Luki. What a move by Pocho. And he gets 4th place. I'm not saying by the way Pocho is a bad driver, he's just not a top driver in this league, which is nothing to be ashamed of in a way, because this league is actually quite fast, I think. It's not one of the fastest leagues on a PS4 or anything like that, but it is quite a decent league in terms of pace. As now Gilles Valentine on the final lap on the soft tires is closing in on me, and he's actually getting very close here as we go into the Casio triangle. I'm gonna have to defend the inside, avoid getting dive bombed, and thankfully I do manage to stay in front. And it's gonna be P6 in the end, which well, it's a bit disappointing, but I think after the wing damage that's all I could have gotten. And yeah, I'll happily take that. My teammate Pocho ends up in P4 as well, so yeah, good result for him. Very happy for him actually. And yeah, it's been a really good end to the season in a way. It's been a fun race, even if my result hasn't been too good. Obviously Jeremy wins once again, as he always does in this league, because he's just insane. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoyed the season as well. Both this league season and in general the league racing season that I've been making videos about. It's been really enjoyable, and I'm very happy to be able to share my passion for league racing on YouTube in this way. But yeah, enough talking. I'm now going to leave you with the podium and the race results. Bye bye.